soft porn. Just ease you up a bit. These are 2 psychological tricks that are guaranteed to make you sexy. Now, this might sound like clickbait. Surprisingly, it's not. I know YouTube is very littered with the subject and littered with exactly this, but legitimately, if you were to put in these 2 mindsets, you will 100% become sexy. I've been in the dating industry for 10 plus years, worked with 4 different companies, including my own. I've been a head coach of one of them, and I'm pretty badass at this. When it comes to coaching, I'm very good at getting results. When it comes to knowing what it takes for a guy to be good with the opposite sex, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So without further ado, let's get into it. Through the night, she just wanted to tip. The first part of this is emotional frames. Honestly, both this has to do with frame battles, but there's 2 different tiers of frame battles. Now I'm going to take this point by point. Emotions are contagious. This is psychological literature. It's called mirror neurons if you guys want to look into this. The way you feel is the way somebody else feels. Now ask yourself this. What is the way that you want the girl you're talking to feel? Do you want her to feel anxious, nervous, angry? Do you want her to feel the emotions of hating women? Do you want her to feel that shit? Because I promise you this, she's going to hate you right back. She's going to feel anxious and nervous just like you do because you don't have your shit handled. You don't feel relaxed in a conversation. You're treating it like a bigger deal than it is. And talking to women is not a big deal. Talking to people is not a big deal. I know that a lot of you guys now are creating egos or not approaching people because we're in a world right now that is very isolated, that is not social. Social media has taken the place of legitimate social interactions, is causing a big dissonance between us and reality. It's causing a big problem, honestly. And I'm really, to be fair, terrified of the outcome. I'm terrified the world might become in the next 10 years. I'm afraid of a lot of shit in regards to this. And I think it's going to cause a lot of downline problems. But here's the thing. What do you want the girls to feel? You want her to feel relaxed. If she's relaxed, a girl can be more open to actually having sex with you. If a girl's not relaxed, it's the key cornerstone for a girl to actually want to have sex with somebody. Unless you made a logical decision she's going to have sex with somebody that night, to be capable of flipping a girl from not wanting to have sex that night to wanting to have sex is honestly, firstly, getting relaxed, which is also the first step for you to get in state, to get into a good headspace, to get into a fucking alpha leadership headspace, free-flowing headspace. Secondly, you want to have fun. If you're having fun, she's going to have fun. And if she's having fun in your presence, why the fuck would she ever want to leave? Why is anybody going to be capable of taking you away from her? If you ever notice and you think back to all the times you approached a girl and the guy took her off of you, was the guy having fun? Was the guy looser than you? Probably the answer is yes. Honestly, more than likely. Unless the girl just had a lot of investment in the dude, generally speaking, yes. So if you're having a lot of fun and you're relaxing, guess what? She's going to feel the same way. Now, the last caveat to this is on occasion feeling horny. And I'm not saying always feel horny. That's something that comes with time. But if you feel horny, she's more likely to feel horny. Girls get turned on like a knob, whereas we get turned on like a light switch. So the more you feel horny around her, the more you feel fun, the more you feel excited, she's going to slowly feel the same way as you do. And she's going to love being in your presence. Reality frame battles. Reality frame battles are honestly what cults use. It's honestly what everybody nowadays is using. You've seen this on YouTube where there's different sects of people, where they get into different tribes, tribalistic thinking, and they all have the same ideology. They all have the same ideas. No matter how stupid or honestly, to be fair, illogical they are, we're all capable of falling into that. Unless we have an ego or we have identity involved with our thinking. For example, if you're Christian and I talk shit about God, guess what? You're not going to like it. If you're left-leaning, right-leaning, you're not going to like it. No matter what I say, I'm going to become the enemy, and I'm become enemy of you because I'm attacking your ego and who you are. Now, here's the real question. If I was absolutely nuts and we were to get on an island together and I just was delusional and I just believed something so hardcore that no matter what you said, you couldn't deter me from believing it, guess what? No matter how insane it was, you would start believing it too over some period of time being in my presence. What does this mean? This means that if you believe something, everybody else around you is going to believe it too. A lot of you guys honestly got in pickup because I believe in this shit so hardcore. I believe this shit works. I believe this is one of the best methods for improving the lives of dating of men, of improving the lives of single men. And I think it's a big problem nowadays. There's a lot of lonely men. I mean, like 2/3 of all men nowadays are in their 20s or virgins, and that's fucking insane. Like, think about that. So what do you want the girl to believe? You want to believe that you're a sex-worthy guy, that you're the shit, that you're the baddest motherfucker on planet Earth, that you're a Genghis Khan, that you're an Alexander the Great, a Marcus Aurelius, that you're a Brad Pitt. That starts with you believing it first. If you believe in yourself, guess what? It's gonna happen. Now, I'm gonna teach you a psychological trick to start putting this into place. A few. Firstly, who do you have to be to believe in yourself? Ask yourself that. Who do you have to be? Close the gap between that person and you to believe in yourself. There's some dumb fucks out there who are really stupid, just believe themselves for no fucking reason. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. It happens. Unfortunately, you're smart. The problem is you're too smart to fall prey to the Dunning-Kruger effect. I wish we were dumber. Then we would have to go through all this rigmarole to figure this out. Next, action feeds ego, ego feeds action. Act like the guy that believes in himself. Say to yourself what a bad motherfucker you are. Take actions like you're extroverted, like a leader, and eventually you'll become that person. It just takes time. It's about practice. It's about consistency of effort, quality of effort over time. You have to believe in yourself before she does. All right, guys, if you guys want any coaching, text me at 702-841-9909. I do both online and in person. All right, guys, get out there and fuck it up. And with that being said, peace.
She just want the tip, no advice. On the side of the road, what's the risk? Roll the dice. If they catch us, I don't care, cause we all gonna die. Yeah, we all gonna die. I was worried, to be honest, but it's all going right. When I first laid eyes, I was awful enticed. And I might be off something, but I'm all in now. She got a call in now. I don't think that you should work tomorrow. She said first of all.